starting the record. So Teemo build for 8.2, I'll make it quick. I get the Summonary, Ultimate Hat, Transcendence, Gathering Storm, Taste of Blood, and Revenant's Hunter. Summonary is the best rune for Teemo right now. Even if you're doing one hit Teemo, I recommend this. Ultimate Hat makes sense. Transcendence, 10% cooldown reduction. Gathering Storm, late game damage. Taste of Blood for the lane sustain. Revenant's Hunter after the lane sustain. That's what it is. And items for Teemo. I start with the Doran Shield most of the times, if not Doran's Ring. I get to have a Doran's Ring by level 16, by level 6 at least. Yeah, by level 6 I recommend the Doran's Ring because starting from level 6 you'll get out of mana by placing many traps and the boots and so on. Build order is pretty much Nashor, Liandry, Voice Staff, and Warmog. And the last item is optional. Optional, you can get a Death Cap, you can get, you know, QSS. I guess I didn't put the QSS on the optional item here. Yeah, Hourglass, Visage, Abyssal, like almost any item is possible for the last item. It's depending on what you need in that game. Let's say if you're facing a bruiser, like high damage bruiser, burster, like Riven, Camille kind of stuff, then they're also having like a lot of jungle health, you know? You have to hug the turret and you're getting double a lot. I recommend a Giant's Belt in those kind of situations, even before you start working on the Nashor suit. So it'll be that you'll have a Doran Shield, Doran's Ring, boots, and then you build a Giant's Belt from this point. Well, actually you finish your boots with, like, I don't know, Ninja Taba or Mercury Chest, whatever that you need in that lane, and then you get a G belt. You don't have to finish the G belt to the Warmog right away. Starting from this point, you can work on Nashor, Liandry, Voice Staff, and then get a Warmog in the late game. Or you can actually get a Warmog starting right after the Liandry, because after the Liandry, you will be at least like level 13, at least level 13, 15-ish. Then Warmog passive will pop if you have a Warmog. Yeah. So that's the item sets, and like I said, optional. That cap is probably the best for damage. If you need Hourglass, then get an Hourglass, Visage, Abyssal Mask, QSS if you need QSS, you know, those situations. Yep, that's pretty much it. And currently I'm only playing a Garen on this account, like Flex Q, because I wanna increase this champion pool of this account. But a different account, which this one that I've been using, we made it to level 30 during the preseason, and then you know, it took me about 2 weeks playing about 80 games. Yeah, 60 wins and about 30 losses, and hit the challenger. And yeah, as you can see the build, I did exactly the same shit that I just said. You know, Liandry, Nashor, Voice Staff, Warmog. Warmog, you could probably ask me why I'm getting Warmog. Warmog, if you don't have Warmog, you'll probably ending up getting one-shotted by a lot of champions. A lot of champions can one-combo the Teemo. And you know that, right? And in order to not get one-shotted, the only way for you to be standing is behind your ADC. I don't recommend Teemo to really stand behind the ADC. Not all the time you can, you know, I mean, generally you have to do it in order to play Teemo correctly, the way that Riot has, you know, Riot wants you to play like. But as a top laner, standing behind an ADC is just, I don't, you know, it's just not fitting in the meta, I think. I at least try to blind the enemy ADC so that makes me step forward compared to my ADC's line. So I usually stand on the mid or a little bit behind the mid-ish in the team fight, and that's why I end up needing a Warmog, and Warmog provides me a regen too. So let's say if enemy Annie or Syndra try to one-shot me with Flash Ignite everything usage, and they didn't end up one-shotting me, I left up with a 10% HP. Guess what? If you have any other items but then Warmog, then you probably have to base, or you have to find something to lifesteal. For example, if you have Gunblade, right? But if you have Warmog, then Warmog also provides you the sustain. Not only that you get to have a defensive stat to not get one-shotted, you don't have to base. You can just stay there, after 10 seconds you're back to full HP. So I highly recommend the Warmog on a Teemo as an A-Pi Teemo. And yes, only A-Pi Teemo is viable in this season. No more on-hit Teemo due to the forward battle is gone. No more forward battle means no on-hit. I've tried so many games trying to make the Onhi Teemo work. The closest one that I've got is using a press the attack. Yeah, press the attack runes, which is this one. Yeah, press the attack. But with this, you can't really survive. You cannot really trade well in the laning phase. After the laning phase, it gets to be okay, but the laning phase is very difficult to survive to do with the press the attack. So I don't recommend it. Just summon area is the best. Yep. That's it for 8.2 guide for Teemo.